spent my first night in the house of someone I have never met. It was just a friend that linked us up together, and she opened her home to me. Her husband, and her 3 kids opened their home to me that night. Hey people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Deborah Dada. I am a product designer day to day. I need to stop saying that line. I'm just a girl that enjoys yapping, and I found this as my comfort zone of yapping. Alright, let's get down to it. I threw myself into a challenge this November to be posting every day, and that has been going well so far. I've been enjoying every bit of it, to be honest. I won't even lie. And the most interesting part of this for me is initially I thought that, oh, am I unlucky or just lazy? But then if you want to know the entire story of why I started the challenge, you need to go to the first video. Very good explainer. It will give you every sense of information that you need to know about why I started this challenge, what I'm doing about it overall in particular. But yeah, I'm just coming on here sharing my experiences from lifestyle to business to career, sharing things that have stood out to me in my 29 years of life, and just talking about these things to stay consistent. Also, however, I'm talking about something very interesting today. I mean, in the moment, it was not something interesting. And yeah, this topic is, you'd have seen it in the title, what nobody tells you about moving to another country alone. I'm trying to make a sad face, but I successfully cannot get one. But yeah, I have notes here, and it says, what nobody tells you about moving countries alone. In case you don't know, I moved to United Kingdom under the Global Talent Visa in 2023. I got endorsed in 2022, and I moved in January of 2023. And yeah, I was staying alone. So I'm going to run through my experience for the first 3 months of leaving my family, leaving my friends, coming to somewhere where I knew nobody, and then I am here all alone and trying to figure my life out. So I'll give you the tea on what the first 3 months was like. Yeah. So before we go too far, please, I beg you, click on the subscribe button, like it so that you recommend my videos to people, sure you understand, and then you can drop a comment to say something nice to me. Just be nice, you understand? Yeah. So before we get right into the story, I quickly go and do that. Thank you. And also, if when you finish this one, please go and watch the one of yesterday or the one of the day before yesterday, the other past months, and even if you're starting in the middle, I'm sure you shall see everything. Watch it here. You enjoy my gist, I promise you. All right. Yeah, I'm going to talk about my first 3 months of living in the UK and living alone. I think that my relocation was quite interesting, and this story would be like the regular story of any immigrant. There's really nothing unique about my story, to be honest. I moved to Birmingham, spent my first night in the house of someone I have never met. It was just a friend that linked us up together, and she opened her home to me. Her husband, and her 3 kids opened their home to me that night. Her sister picked me up at the coach station because I took this coach from London Victoria to Birmingham coach station, and the sister picked me up from the coach station, dragged my luggage with me in the rain to their house. I can never forget that night in my life. Very nice lady, and the family too. And I'm never sure I was able to say enough thank you to that family overall, but sincerely, God in heaven will help me thank them, because they were so good to me, fed me during that period till I finally got my housing sorted, even helped me with like house hunting till I finally found a house. And I think I went back to say hi a couple of times before finally moving out of Birmingham. But I pray that the Lord bless them. I pray that the face of the Lord shines upon them, and all that they need right now for life, for every area of their life, God will provide and meet their needs, and they will never be stranded. All right, so that's a huge shout to them. And I spent the night there. They helped me with like a lot of things, advice, do this, don't do this. We went out together to buy stuff, just shop, showed me around, just very super amazing. They have a very beautiful daughter as well, very, very nice family. So yeah, I then moved into my apartment, I think on the 23rd of January. So I spent about 20 days, though I traveled like in between, but I spent the first few days there, and it was a very good time, to be honest. And then I moved into my own apartment. First it was like a 1 bed with living room, open plan with the kitchen. I'm not sure I ever have a video of that. If I ever find a video of that apartment, I'll put it here. I remember the first day moving into the apartment, put all my stuff in Excel. Uber took me there, put things in the elevator, went to the house, called my parents, said prayers, everyone thanked God, and that was where life started. Oh, in that house, I cooked though. I did not have friends. I think the first time I ever went to church was like maybe the second Sunday in February, when my brother mentioned that I should go to Celebration Church, Birmingham, that they now have CCI, that they now have a branch in Birmingham, that I should go there. And I went there. That was God. I'm jumping stories. I'll come back to my experience in Celebration Church, Birmingham. But before then, I was not going to any church. I would just do service. I subscribed for a gym group. I was living at Agli Road, so there was like Pure Gym across the 5 ways bridge. Yeah, is it 5 ways? Yeah, 5 ways bridge. Yeah, there was Pure Gym, so I would go over to Pure Gym, do rubbish. I don't know what I do at gym, but I know that one of my wins that time was I could spend 10 minutes on the treadmill. I laugh, but it was a major win for me that I could spend time on the treadmill. I met a lady that time. She tried to be friends, but I don't think I responded well to that friendship. And I mean, I imagine maybe we could have been really good friends by now, but she seems to be living in the country for a longer time. She was such a nice lady, but at that point I really struggled making friends. I just felt like I needed to be alone. I'm moving, I need to figure out my life first before trying to make friends. But right now, that ideology has changed. I don't think I really need to lean on things to do things by myself again. I can definitely lean on friendships, and especially if people are offering that to me, it's okay to accept help. Well, I did not that time. Can't remember her name, but really, I'm sorry. I wish I did better with that friendship. She really tried to be a great person to me, but I was just not responding. But yeah, that happened. Yeah, and I did not have any other friend. I think the first time I then made a friend was when I went for a Tech Tuesday that used to be organized at iCentral, and then I now met other people that were on Technician visa, that were my type of visa at the event. And I was one that now created the group chat that we have over maybe like 300. It's not up to 300. I don't know the number, but there are quite a number of people in that group chat today of Technician people that are in Birmingham. I created that group. Give me my crown. I created it. It's there. Alright, so that was when I started making friends. But I fast forward. But my first ever Sunday at CCI Birmingham, I remember walking into church. Church used to be at Perry Bar. I remember walking into church and I saw somebody from uni. And computer science. We went to Federal University of Agricultural class together. I remember seeing her and I started crying. I did not know. I didn't know how much I was starved of friendship, of familiar people until that point. At that moment, when I saw her, I cried. Like, I wailed badly. I'm sure that the other ushers that were doing, because she was part of the ushers and she was like, oh, welcome to church, welcome to church. Other people that were doing that as well, they'll be like, what happened to this auntie? What happened? But that moment, I didn't know how much I was starved of a familiar face. I didn't know how much I was starved of a familiar face. Oh, I cried. I cried so much before going into church to join the service. And that moment I realized that nah, I can't keep doing like the loner kind of person. I need to find a community. If not find one, at least build a community for myself and bask in it rather than just wanting to be macho all by myself. So yeah, but church was so great that it was Pastor Peter that preached. I remember Pastor Belumi was also in church. There was also Pastor Nelson. There was a Pastor Sam. I remember vividly. I met a friend of mine also from uni, blessed memory. That it was also a first time in church on that day. Quite emotional. But yeah, I met him in church that day. But it's late now. May God bless his soul. So we met in church also, took pictures. It was a lovely first Sunday experience for me, and it changed a lot of things for me from that day up to today. Relationship with God, relationship with friends. CCI is a blessing to me. All right, yeah. So that was how the first months when then my other friend came from Nigeria. Victor came from Nigeria. That's when things began to change. I started having company. Victor's friend came, Jerry. Then we started building a community. Before you knew it, I was mother of many nations, feeding people on Sunday. But before then, part of the things I used to, because I was working in the house and I was working from home, my US company, work would not start until evening. So, and up because of that when we do stand-ups and all of that. So, and because of time zone. So work wouldn't start until evening. The only thing I knew to do at the time was to say, okay, since work is not going to start, I might go to the gym or I will go to open market and buy food stuff that I don't need, and I will be cooking different things. I'll cook gis dodo, okra, jollof rice, egusi. I'll cook plenty food. I cooked ogbono one time, only had it once and trashed it. I will just cook because I found like so much solace or peace in cooking. It was something to while away time. But when friends and community started coming in, life changed for the better, and I'm so grateful for all the people that came into my life in my first year of relocating to the UK. Sincerely, if you ever feel like you need to do life alone, you might be right, but have you explored also leaning on people? I'm not the best person when it comes to leaning on people. Till now, I struggle asking for help. I struggle asking for help. But I've just learned gradually not to beat myself up too much, but still lean on people as much as I can try. I learn it and I think I'm getting better with it. So yeah, that was what the first 3 months was like for me, moving outside of Nigeria to the United Kingdom and being alone. Yeah, I don't think anybody really tells you how lonely you get. Yeah, that's it. See you tomorrow. I've been waiting to say that for the longest. That's my favorite line of any of my videos. See you tomorrow, because I'm so excited to be doing this, and I'm super excited that I'm going to see you again tomorrow to tell you another story, tell you something else on this episode of Am I Unlucky or I'm Just Lazy? In case you have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button. Like it, share it, say something nice in the comment. Tell me about your relocation experience in the comment section. Let us gist together. Tell me about it. And yeah, let's have fun. And I'll see you tomorrow, because I'm coming here tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye.